In this video, I'm going to show you how to recognize a linear function from a table and from a graph. So let's say we have a graph to start with. If I have a straight line graph that goes on forever in both ways, positive and negative, I can tell if this is a function by doing what we call a straight line test. If I take a straight line and go down, and it hits this line only one time, then we can say that is a function. So anywhere along this line that I draw a straight line, you'll notice I'm only going to hit the graph one time. Therefore, we know that that line is a function because of the vertical line test. We call this the vertical line test. All right, let me show you another one. Let's say we have a graph that looks like this. All right, now when I draw a straight line down, you'll notice that it hits the graph in two places. That means it is not a function. It is not a function. It hits it twice. Let me show you one more. What if I have a graph like this, and we can put some dots here. All right, now let's draw a straight line down. All right, so we can draw a straight line down anywhere, and it will only hit it once. You notice that? But here, if I draw a straight line down, it's going to hit that graph in two places. So therefore, this is not a function. Okay? Let's look at a table, an XY table. We can tell if a function, if a set of ordered pairs is a function by looking at this. Watch. I'll give you some numbers. I'll give you 5 numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll call the output. By the way, this is the input. You put in the X, you take out the Y. This is the output. Okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. When I put in a 0, I take out a 2. When I put in a 1, I take out a 4. When I put in a 2, I take out a 6. When I put in a 3, I take out an 8. When I put in a 4, I take out a 10. For every individual input, there is only one output. So we're going to say, yes, this is a function. That is a function. Now, let's do another one real quick here. Let's change these numbers a little bit. All right. Now, I put in a 0, I take out a 2. I put in a 1, I take out a 4. I put in a 3, I take out a 6. I put in a 1, I take out an 8. Whoops. I put in a 2, I take out a 10. Do you notice when I put in a 1, I take out a 4? If I put in a 1, I take out an 8. Well, which is it? Well, in this case, it's both, but this is not a function. This is not a function. Let's suppose you have a job you work for 1 hour. Maybe they're going to pay you $4. Maybe they're going to pay you $8. You don't really know. Do you see how that would not work for you? That's not a linear function. So we can recognize a linear function from a table by every single number that I put in with the x has a different number y output. Therefore, it's a function. But if I put in a number and it comes out with two different y's or two different outputs, then we say it is not a function.